Boom. Alrighty. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Let me get some music set up real quick. And just to confirm, voice checks everyone.
Check, check,
Hello.
check. Check, check, check.
Cool.
Testing.
Check
Testing.
Cool.
Check 1, 2.
No problems from OBS saying, "Oh, we can't hear you guys talking."
Good question. How do we spell Illuminati?
ILOMANI.
L-O-M. Sorry. I-L-O-M.
ILOMANI.
Cool. All right. Nailed it. Good stuff. Illuminati.
Okay.
When you got it all saved on YouTube, are you gonna press stream on your OBS?
I have already pressed stream on OBS and stream. So we are live at this
Hello,
time.
everyone.
Welcome.
I just couldn't find it yet, but go ahead.
This is our third episode of the Eternal Wheel series. Sorry for any problems with the first episode or anything that might be problematic with the second episode. We're still working out the streaming and recording tech. So,
Happens to
but
the best of us.
just to get things started off, from first episode, our party of two were going out to the town Illuminati, a port village that is known for fishing, where somebody had taken up banditry. A former military person went out, started stealing from merchant caravans nearby the town. Our party were able to successfully find and capture this individual last session, bring him into custody, and then with the blessings of Solus, the god of light and blessings, of which in the domain they currently live, they went out and helped the general populace in save a vineyard and its workers from a group of orcs. We now finish you guys off after completely dealing with the problem and returning, having been given praises for your generosity and your good deeds. What are you intending to do?
I mean, unless we're given some sort of divine guidance on where to head next. I mean, if you're down for it, either I would say we'd head back to the capital or back to the clan.
It is growing late, and you have been, the individual specifically who owned the orchard did invite you to a party to celebrate, as you with you guys as the guest of honor. It might take you a night and have you stay the night here.
I consider I look over at me and I go, I mean, I never turned down free drink and food.
I was just thinking the same thing. That's a good idea.
Absolutely, we would love to stay.
So, staying for a bit to enjoy yourselves the wonders of this town, you are given a feast and a feast of fresh fish, good like pork, beef, and lamb, well cooked, just large spreads where people just walk around and take and fill their plates to enjoy, mingle, have fun. It is there that you meet a tiefling individual, and you can see all about his person. He is a devout worshipper of the god Ents, of beasts and purification. And he is walking around mingling. He eventually comes up to you and goes, "Welcome, friends. I see you are having a good time."
I look over at me and I go, certainly, of course. This is a fine party. We've met several lovely people today.
Good. This town has always had something close to my heart, even from my homeland, all the way in Annis's domain. Here, he, with like an unnatural grace, just grabs a decanter and pours you guys another bottle of wine, another glass of wine. Please, the wine here is better than any that you could ever find. And he puts it back, taking a glass from
I'm gonna briefly insight check him,
Yeah.
just about the intentions behind this glass of wine, like making sure that it's safe, as far as he doesn't seem to be giving off any bad vibes. Okay. 15 plus 6, 21.
He genuinely is seeking like companionship, wishing to be friends with such. You're not entirely sure why, but the way he's acting, it looks like he might be of the priesthood.
Okay. I go, thank you. I
don't
plan on
insight check
enjoying
and
this.
I down
Um,
like one of those people who's trying to act like they have class. Like I'll swirl it around for a second and then I'll just drink it all in one gulp instead of actually tasting the wine. Like, yes, very airy from the mountain region with, yeah.
You must. And I take a good like gulp of it. I do like. How is the flavor?
It is. This is probably. This is really well aged. Whoever brought this wine to the party knew how to tell the
Okay.
I would like to just say from my character perspective, like, how is this the kind of wine that I'm gonna get fucked up on, like messed up on, or is this kind of wine that you like actually enjoy because you're enjoy wine? You know what I mean? Like, this isn't vodka by any means.
No, it actually isn't vodka. This is the kind of wine that if you are a true connoisseur, you would find it a fine tasting wine. Certainly not very high in alcohol, but if you're tasting it to enjoy the experience, there's a lot of complexity and flavor in it. You can actually taste a hint of olive flower along with it.
Just, that's not very strong, but you know, to each their own. I feel you.
There is a type of drink much stronger where I'm from. Of course, many don't drink to enjoy enjoy the flavor.
Horo goes, I feel sorry for those individuals, and I just glance over at me.
Well, I'm gonna start working on actually infusing some bullets while they talk.
I am Tethron Love, by the way, friend of Anna's at the temple. I haven't had the pleasure.
Tefron?
Tethron.
Got it. Thank you. Sorry, and did he say, like, what was his position over at the shrine?
Friend of Anna's.
Friend of Anna's. Okay.
You know, that is actually the official priesthood name of a priest of Anna's, especially like one who has the specific position of basically supporting those around them. And one of the things that friends do from the temple is basically produce a community within the temple, many of which support the full worship of Solus, specifically within the domain of Solus. But one of the things they do is they help with like interconnectedness. Like they help with general like interpersonal spats. Things like this party, you would expect that the host would have contacted the friend of Anna's to try and get as much improvement to the party as possible.
Okay. This is... Alrighty. I looked at Tethron and I go, so I'm just wondering, as you made your way over here, are you aware of who my friend and I are?
Yes, the legendary, probably by now, me Solus and Hero Loge. Vanquishers of the foolish child of Orestes' mother.
We go, well, we did not vanquish him. We vanquished several of his colleagues, but we actually brought him in alive. Thought he'd be more useful to the community that way.
I'm sure that me and some of the other priests will have a good talking to. Maybe.
Absolutely.
I'm only glad that I am only happy that he hasn't requested specific judgment by the gods themselves.
No, I feel like that would go less than favorably towards him.
By the way, make a religion check.
Okay. 19. Let's see here. Religion. Plus 4, so that's 23.
I got 19.
Oh. No worries.
Okay, one of the things you know is anybody has the option, if they're in any kind of legal trouble, to call upon the judgment of the gods. It is where they are personally judged and made to account by the god standards. The problem of that is the way the gods make things judge and make things right often leave them completely changed. It is been known that some people have requested demanded a judgment from Solus himself, gone into his
Yeah.
personal chambers for judgment, and then returned with having Solus announce that they have been made clean, and they are not the person they once were.
Okay.
They would be made
In a literal sense, right?
In a literal sense. Their entire personality would have changed, where the idea of even doing the crime that they were
Brought in on.
would not be possible for them.
Okay.
So, very much a changed man.
Yeah, generally it is a good thing, but for those of which who don't want to risk that kind of undeniable change, they tend to not want to avoid that. They tend to take the regular offense and judgment.
Yeah, and deal with the regular court's decision. Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
So is the court made up of like an actual like judge and stuff like that, or is it made up of the members of like the different shrines and stuff?
It is
the different like priesthood.
Made up of the different shrines. Usually, in a court of law, the priests are given judicial preference, and this is everywhere. The reason being is not only do they do some keep track of local and governmental laws, federal laws, but they also keep track of the divine as well.
Okay.
So, with a host of priests, with a council of priests, they would basically fairly judge anyone based off of whatever law they were brought in or accused of.
Yep. Okay. I look to Tethrin and I go, so your wishes to speak with us. I go, I suspect that some of it is just part of who you follow, being honest, but also, are you wanting to know us professionally, or are you needing assistance with anything, or are you just trying to bump shoulders?
Mostly it is my job as a friend to understand and maintain friendships with people. The basis of most Anis's teachings is the solid rock of communication, which gives the foundation of the whole relationship. If I do not bump shoulders with anybody I meet, famous or not, I would be lacking in my spiritual duties.
Fair enough. So Haro goes, so considering that you are wanting to continue to maintain relations, I wanted to know if there had been any problems with any of the other shrines. I'm not looking to start any problems, but if there are any problems that have been coming up between them, we would be happy to help out with your efforts to maintain these relationships.
I will tell you this. I don't know all the information yet, but I have been getting waves from
Hmm.
waves that something is happening here that might require your attention.
Okay.
I'm sure that the gods, you have at least taken the attention of souls quite a bit in your short stay. So
It was our honor, of
they
course.
request your aids.
Okay. Well, then it sounds like we should definitely enjoy tonight. As it sounds like we may be a bit busy in the coming days.
If they are to contact you, they probably will contact you in your dreams.
Oh, I think that sounds
Where are you
equal
staying?
parts terrifying and exciting. Hmm.
Where are you staying? I am
Where are we staying?
happy
Oh,
to be there by the time you wake, so we can discuss what
hmm.
trip.
I want to note we did not get the name last time. There was a Leonin Inn Keep, and it was a nice inn in Ilomani.
It's the Fresh Catch Tavern.
I go ahead and give the name over to Tethrin, and I go, we'll be staying there. The Leonin Inn Keep should remember our names if you come by in the morning, if we're not already down.
I'm sure. I'll be there first thing in the morning. I'll come have breakfast with me. I'll say the table for you.
I look at me and I go, that
My
sounds
pleasure.
delightful. Thank you.
Sounds good. I will,
Yeah,
after I finish my bullets, we'll work on that.
If you excuse
Yeah.
me, there's a couple over there that seems to be having some troubles. And he walks off.
I like that man. Seems very
Definitely
friendly.
interesting. Question. How dexterous are you? Like, what would
Dexterous? Me?
you... Yes.
I go very slightly more than the average person.
Okay. I have the, I'm wondering if I should imbue one of my bullets with the mage armor spell. That would get you to 13 plus 3 for your AC. I just didn't know if that would be worth it.
So outside of meta gaming, like the being aware of like what the spell does, it would be a significant bonus to protection for me.
Okay, good deal.
I go, you could certainly do that. I do want to note that I do know how to cast Armor of Agathis on myself. It is sufficient to get me by if you don't want to waste one of your precious bullets on that.
I may wait for that then, because I can blow all of my spell slots and make 3 burning hands in these bullets, and then that's just 3 extra burning hand spells I can use.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
No, I think that Horo's definitely gonna recommend that as well. Good. At this party, I do want Horo to spend a little bit of time bumping shoulders, greeting people. He's mostly looking for other members of the different religions. He'd like to see if there's a member of the Meltus Shrine to Meltus.
I see. You would be able to notice them.
Okay.
They are a stark contrast to the typical dress and attire. This elvish individual is wearing leathers, like white leathers, has a veil over their face. Ceremonial antlers that sprout from their headdress above, with talismans of bones, and they are conversing and talking and enjoying some wine. Make an insight check real quick.
Sure. Let's see, 14. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. You have a feeling that they are here simply because somebody insisted that they come. They don't feel comfortable at all in such a joyous occasion. Not that they don't mind it being a celebration, but they're just uncomfortable with having to be around so many people.
Yeah. I do go ahead and approach them. As I do, I go, good day. I see from your attire that you are followers of Meltus.
I am the shaman.
One moment, let me go write this down real quick. And I go, my name is Horologe. Your name is Ovid. I go, I wanted to briefly speak to you about a citizen of this town who has been of the utmost use to us in our current work. A blacksmith by the name of Bugsy.
Yes, I know him. It is honestly a relief to get a fresh coat. Doesn't just come for a few minutes.
Horo doesn't like really comment on it, but seems like a little bit uncomfortable, and he goes, yes. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that as a follower of Meltus, he has been doing an incredible job. He recently worked on the weapons of myself and my friend, and it helped in the capture of Orestes Mista and his follower. Well, we killed his followers, but regardless, stopping the bandits from becoming such a problem.
It happens. Meltus will examine your souls.
I hope that it was a worthy death, that it wasn't out of line for us, of course, but Meltus will know. I just want to make sure that the members of the local shrine are aware of Bugsy, and not just that, but that he has been doing a particularly good job of being a follower of Meltus. He has benefited us in ways that I had not anticipated. He went above and beyond.
Bugsy is indeed devout and is helpful, but I don't think his helpfulness stems from his devotion to the gods. His devotion to the craft seems far more strong, and he is a rather skilled craftsman. From what I heard, he's only here to learn and perfect the styles of those blacksmiths within the domain of souls.
The idea that someone would not be, like, more devout than they are interested in other topics seems, like, weird to Horo, and he goes, okay. Well, of course. I just wanted to... It's always important to me that those who do follow the different gods are recognized for their work, that's all. Thank you for clarifying that. I did not realize that he was traveling to learn these different skills. That is interesting.
We have
Thank you.
He is quite the devout follower of Meltus, but seems to be more devout in his craft as a blacksmith.
Interesting. Well, thank you. And I go out of my way not to shake their hands, and I just kind of nod my head and walk away. I make it back over to me, and I go, "Are you done with the bullets yet?"
It'll take a little bit longer.
Oh, God. Okay. Did you know that Bugsy was more interested in being a blacksmith than specifically being devout to his god? Like, that makes no sense to me. I can't, like,
I mean, the
one
god.
has to come before the other, but
I don't want to sound like I'm choosing one over the other, but their god is definitely no Solus, so I get it.
I go, not to anger Meltus, but I do agree. I go, sorry, Meltus. We're not your specific followers. I know you can hear everything, all of you can, but no offense. Just, I'm sure you understand. Oh, fuck. Oh God! Well, that's not gonna happen. That's a nat 1.
Yeah, they're always.
Yeah. As far as I am aware and am concerned, they're always listening. Which is why I check in with Miss Solus so often.
I rolled a 2, but I feel like it's the opposite, where I feel like they're never listening unless I talk to them. Like, it's just the god of death. What's he gonna do? Kill us?
Yeah, I think, the rest of the night, it mostly just goes by really enjoying the food and drink.
Okay. You eventually take your rooms at the Fresh Catch.
Yeah.
Bed down for the night. In your sleep, you do get a odd dream. One that you would never expect. You see yourself in the face of a cloaked figure. You can see their face readily. Darkened, ashen gray skin, elf, with dark eyes and white hair, sporting a specific talisman of an odd make. It specifically looks as pristine and awfully geometric. It's like it is like a diamond shape with little lines jutting down in odd, right angled configurations that have the base square is alabaster white, with the internals being a deep green, glowing slightly, with what feels like the light that only comes from the bases, from the deepest corners of the world. You see him call forth a great power, and in this little shack that you find yourself in, you suddenly realize yourself a being of perfect lines appears. Less like it was not there, but it was always there and just needed to be in that moment. This being turns and scans the surroundings. Everything its eyes pass begins to crumble away until the ground itself is left barren, dirtless, with a base of alabaster white and green glowing seams. And as your vision fades, you feel like the fact that you were in a cabin ceases to be. That cabin fails to be there. the name we impart to you to remember is Corfail Ariasis. And with that, everything goes dark and you wake up.
Double checking. How do we spell the first name?
Korfel.
Yeah. Gorfail. Ariestus. Cool. As I wake in the night, I'm just like, that was worrying. Okay. Yes, of course, of course. I start like collecting my stuff the moment that I'm like fully like awake and cognizant and able to move. Yeah.
You are awake in like the early hours of the morning. Probably roughly just before sunrise.
Okay. I don't know. I think I'm gonna, as soon as I got my stuff together, go over to Me's door and start knocking.
Me?
Yes, I will definitely answer and be a little bit tired because the bullets take about an hour to produce. So probably got to sleep a little later. And then I will just answer the door. Yeah. What's up?
I go, did you have the dream too?
Did I have the dream too?
Yes.
The Corfel Ariestus?
Ariestus, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, it sounds like we have our next task. Praise Solus. I'm gonna head downstairs and see if the man happens to be here. It seems to be quite early, though. If he's not, we may head up to the Shrine of Meltus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is quite early and it does not seem that he is late.
Yeah. So, at noting that, the moment that Me is downstairs, I think I'm gonna try to have us go to the Shrine of Meltus to see if we can track him down.
Or the
Yeah.
Shrine of Annis.
Yep.
Because he was the friend of Annis.
Oh, sorry, Annis. Friend of Annis. Yeah.
Going up to the shrine, you eventually come to the shrine. Each shrine has its own. Well, each shrine is set apart, but you do know that there is a specific living quarters area for the priests and priestesses. And
Yeah.
so as you enter, one of the acolytes who are set to keep like the fires lit and maintain things throughout the night look up to see you. You can see that they're probably one of those younger acolytes that are not yet used to the night shift. So bleary-eyed, dark corners. It's like, oh, yes, how can I help you?
I walk up and I go, I need to speak with Tethrin immediately.
Give me a moment, I'll try and wake him. And he goes stumbling back. Eventually, Tethrin comes to meet you and he says, much sooner than I expected. Wipes out some sleep from his eye. Please come, sit.
I do join him immediately.
And as he sits down, so, what was the dream?
I go, okay, well, near as I can remember, ash gray skinned elf, in a small shack wearing a weird talisman, sort of diamond shaped, strange lines coming down from it. It was white. There was a green glow inside of it. And he called forth some power, and this strange being appeared, and as it looked at things, they sort of like deconstructed down to this alabaster white stone with green lines in it.
Make a religion check as you are
Alrighty. Ooh, it's not gonna do it. It's a 9 total.
Okay.
Can I make one?
Yeah, you
So I got a 19 plus 3, so I'm at 22.
Nice.
So
Me Solus, you're the one who gets this. Revisiting the dream in your mind and listening to Horo retell it the way he saw it, the base of the earth and the talisman itself feels very, very important and reminds you of a rumor of occasional uprisings of cults that follow another god that's not normally mentioned by the It is the god Ordis, the god of order and machine itself. When the gods are asked about this information, they are the gods themselves simply say, "He is the one above us that must never know sentient being exists."
I will simply send that in a message because I don't know. I will leave it up to the cleric if he wants to give this information to another cleric. You know?
So you give that to me, and I go, I go, we may be having to deal with another cult, one of those end time ones who cause problems. You know.
And do you say that out loud or in the message?
Yes, I say that. I don't give all of like the Ordis, God of Order, and all that. I just give what I said there.
That would be problematic.
Hmm.
It does seem
They did,
like
however, the gods gave us this man's name, the elf that we saw.
maybe he was from Ildra's domain.
How do I spell that name, please?
Ildra. She is the goddess of the moon and the night, and of knowledge itself.
Night and knowledge. Okay. I go, interesting. Okay. I'm going to try and remember. So once we were not inside of the shack, can I remember what the landscape itself looked like? Mostly I'm trying to figure out if I can figure out what domain we were in.
Make a history check to try and
Okay. It's a 16.
16? You know you were definitely in Illuminati itself. You're not
Oh shit.
entirely
Alright.
familiar with the specific directions, but you know that the landscape, there was a beach next to the shack, and the shack was built into the cliffside.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and describe this to Tethrin and go, does that description sound specific enough to where you might be able to send us in what direction down the coast we need to go to find that?
I believe so. I know that there are a couple of shacks along the beach, both north and south of Illuminati. You
Okay.
might want to check out the market area in the Serpent's Den. Anybody who would know of those, people who lived in that area, would be there.
Okay. All right. We might be able to ask after the man himself. All right. My character kind of rubs their eyes, and the sleep did not feel particularly well resting, and he goes, "Okay, well, thank you very much. If you happen to hear anything, do try to get a hold of us. Unless we need to travel for any reason, we will likely end up back at Fresh Catch Tavern."
Sure. I'll know to try and get you there.
Yes. I look to me and I go, "It's still a little bit early to be waking people up." And I think about it. So, how much longer do we have before the market really like kind of opens up for the day?
You probably have about an hour. Markets tend,
Okay.
especially the fish market, tend to start being active as soon as fishermen come in with the catch, with the daily catch,
Okay.
which tends to be
Yeah.
early morning.
Okay.
Most fishermen like to use the dead of night to try and catch the bigger fish because it's easier not
Hmm.
to scare them away when the sun's
Yeah. I look to me and I go, we could start trying to look at the different shacks ourselves, but I feel like maybe it would be better for us to just go ahead and have breakfast, and the moment that the markets are open, start asking around. What do you think?
I agree. Why waste our time
Okay.
running around before it's available?
Yep. So I think we're gonna head back to the fresh catch and try to get some breakfast and kind of like spend the rest of that hour or two like just relaxing, catching our strength and stuff, and then
Mhm.
as soon as we feel like the markets will be open, we'll head down there.
Okay. You were able to get a full long rest before
Good.
waking up. You
Yeah.
were so it's a simple breakfast, but it's pretty good. It's
Hmm.
not like simple as in it's not extravagant. It's one of those
Yeah.
they took like one of the basis breakfast dishes that you can think of and
Hmm.
use the simplicity of it as part of the extravagance.
Yeah.
Just using better ingredients to build it and such.
Yeah.
You've heard the Leone boasting about the freshness of the fish and the quality of of their food. So you can tell
Yeah.
that this is a point of pride for him.
Yeah. Uh, Question for the DM: is this going to be included in the daily cost of staying there, or is it a separate cost?
Included in the daily cost.
Cool. I'm gonna throw an extra gold coin at him. So for the last night and for the breakfast, I'm tipping him an extra gold. So it'll be 3 gold since we have separate rooms.
All right.
Yep. D-
Sweet.
All right. So the hour passes. You eventually come back down to the docks, and the docks are just beginning to bustle with the activity of people just selling fish, bringing fish from out of their boats to closer markets, and just genuine like travel and such. You do
Yeah.
see in a far corner at the edge of the docks. It's a little run down, definitely not one of the better looking taverns, but it is the Serpent's Den.
Okay. Um, I think we go ahead and head down to the Serpent's Den to try and ask around there. Since if it's kind of run down, it's probably also mostly frequented by locals. So if anyone's going to know, they'd probably be there.
So you walk in, you're met with the face of a gray skinned elf with white hair, dark eyes, but wearing washing mug. It looks like he is just
Mhm.
woken up. He's just getting started. He has like this mug of coffee sitting out on the bar next to him that he occasionally drinks and goes, welcome. Welcome, friends. It is an honor to see the most recent champions of the city visit my abode. What can I help you?
I step forward and I go, my friend and I were actually uh, interested in trying to find a local, we believe. Well, they're staying locally. There's an elf, does not look dissimilar to you. Actually, sorry, let me just check something. What is your name?
My name is Minter Hypolitus.
Hypolitos. Alrighty. I go, pleasure to meet you, Minter. My name is Horologe, and my friend is Misolis.
Your reputation precedes
I'm glad to hear that. The man that we're looking for is named Corfael Ariestus. Have you heard the name making the rounds at all?
you. Haven't heard the name. Can you describe?
Um, and I go ahead and describe like his general appearance. Again, it's not dissimilar to this guy, but I go ahead and go out of my way to describe the outfit that he'd been wearing and the talisman. Yeah.
He strokes his chin a bit. Thank you. I think I know the person you're talking about. Real recluse. He doesn't give his
Oh
name,
yes.
but he comes in to have drinks every once in a while. Weird things happen while he's around. I've occasionally had to replace some dishes because my waitresses try and pick them up and they don't move and then suddenly fly through the air with the force of being thrown. The other day, while he was in a tavern, I was trying to light a candle, and it was melting, but the flame wasn't actually on the wick until a good minute after I was done trying to light it.
Okay.
Weird thing.
I go, that is odd. I go, so would you happen to know, I understand if you don't, or if you haven't heard, where he might be staying?
I've been hearing rumors he stays to the double check my notes. There, but then deleted it and never put it back.
But
It's here. I think he's somewhere to the north of the city, kind of points down down the lane. Rumor has it he lives in a shack down by the beach, secluded, near the cliffside. Very secluded. Doesn't like to talk much to people.
He lives in a shack down by the river.
Down by the sea.
I go, oh, that is a shame. We are hoping to be able to speak with him. Well, if he happens to come by, do send word over to the Fresh Catch Tavern for Horologe and Misolis. Just if he happens to come by today. We are going to go down and see if we can find his shack, but if we happen to miss him, it'll be good to know if he's still making the rounds in town.
All right.
Um,
Thank you very much. I will definitely send word whenever he comes around.
mm.
Is there
I go ahead and
something
pull out.
going on?
I go, well, not currently, and hopefully there won't be, but you noted that there were strange occurrences when he's around. Unfortunately, we're needing to look into that. I go ahead and pull out 5 silver, and I go, for your time, the information, and for the hope that you will contact us later. I set down the 5 silver for him.
He looks at it, takes it up, kind of inspects each. Thank you for the generosity. I will definitely let you know whenever I see him again.
Mm. I look to me, Solus, and I go, I think it's time for us to head out. Thank you again, sir. Blessings of Solus on you.
Blessings of solace upon you, and may you find the serpent's den and all its treasures. That's what I
I
say.
go, thank you. Yes. I go, you may need to come back here later. Thank you. And as we head out, as soon as we're out the door, I'm like, I never want to go in there again if we can help it. Not his fault. Man was lovely, but filthy. The place.
It was. It looks like
Yeah.
the fishermen frequent that tavern not because the drinking
Yeah.
food are good, but the drinking food are cheap.
Cheap. Yeah.
They do
I think we
have
just.
good fish, though, from what you can tell.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, I mean, I would assume it's almost the freshest. Almost only in the sense that, like, the nicer fish probably goes to, like, the restaurants and the markets in town, but it would be fresh. Yeah. I look to me and I go, unless there's anything you want to do before heading out, I think that we head straight down to the beach and start looking through through the shacks there.
Sounds good to me. I'm not sure that there's anything I'd add here.
Yeah. Um. Mm, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I think I'm ready to start checking out the shacks along the shore.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
It was a nat 1. It didn't matter what I
16.
got. So, yeah, that's it.
16
nice.
plus 3, 19.
18 plus 4. So that's a 22. That's much better.
You both put in a good amount of effort to try and find this guy's house.
Mm-hmm.
You almost give up, but you Horo, you're stopped when you hear the banging of like wood and what sounds like the ravings of a madman who is just like, "Oh, you stupid thing, get! One day I will be rid of your stupidity, and I will fix you."
Yep. When I hear that, I like look to me and I go like, that one, and like point towards the shack that I'm hearing that from.
It is a shack that is decently far from the town. No real other shacks around it, though you
Yep.
have passed a number of like workshops and shacks that sit by the seaside, almost as if they're just like personal places for fishermen to stop and have their boats and take their boats out to sea.
Yep.
But this one does catch your eye.
Yep.
And
So. No, good.
it is ramshackle would be too nice. It seems like it is poorly the stone cliff supporting one side, a good breeze would have knocked it down ages ago. Somehow it's
Yeah.
remained, its integrity has remained, and it seems like there is heavy cloth kind of covering the outside with only the hint of candlelight inside.
Yeah. I think that we're better off not going in guns blazing. I like literally say that to me, Solus. I go, I think we're better off. I'm gonna use message. We're better off not going in guns blazing. Just because we want to make sure that this is the guy. I look at the shack again. I go, but if there's going to be an insane cultist living anywhere, this seems like the place.
I spin my gun and put it back in its holster because I'm sure that I was already ready to go in guns blazing. I'm like, of course. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I do go ahead and come up to the door and I give it a solid knock, and I wait.
After you hear kind of like you hear muttering. As you knock, there's a stop, and then the rustling of papers as kind of like things are being shuffled about. Then the door creaks open. What do you want?
I look to the man and does this look like the elf that I'm looking for?
And you do see a talisman in the same shape as you.
I go, hello, good day. I believe that you are Corfiel Ariestus?
Yes. What do you want?
I hold out my hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Horologe.
He hesitantly takes it.
As soon as you take my hand, he takes my hand, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands on him.
Okay. Yeah, roll initiative.
Yep, sounds good. Let's see here. The moment that I've recognized that he's him, I'm like, I'm ready to end this man's life. I got a 7.
Okay.
God say to end him, I'm gonna end this man.
I got a 21.
Okay, well.
Are we allowed to burn? I'm assuming that we're gonna say that we're allowed to burn the house down as well, because this is gonna burn the house down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There's no reason that we can't. They didn't say don't burn the house down. They said to end the man.
That's true. I just realized that if I shoot him twice with burning hands, it won't hit you at all because you're shaking his hand, and if I hit him in the chest, it shoots from that point backward.
Yeah.
I love this gun thing.
What's the save?
The save is going to be 14.
14?
And it's Dex.
You're making
Okay.
me pull out some shit.
Okay. If he succeeds, I'm casting silvery barbs.
Okay.
I have a question for you also.
Yeah.
It doesn't clarify how the arcane ammunition works in one specific instance. If for instance, this appears to be a save, like Burning Hands is a save, like an art. What is it? A dexterity save, right?
Yes, dexterity save.
But the way that the bullet works is that if I hit with the bullet, I have hit him. I still do damage from the bullet. So how can you make a dexterity save against something that has already hit you?
Well, the bullet deals damage, but the spell effect then takes effect. So you would basically you would either have to choose to you would have to do a dexterity save, because it's like as soon as it hits, a spell opens up and then is used in front of them. But
I mean,
yeah, it'd be sort of the same thing as like I'm using Burning Hands while holding his hand. Theoretically, he can't dodge this, but literally he can mechanically.
I got you. That makes sense.
So he would
Yeah.
succeed. Are you using silvery barbs?
Oh yeah, I'm using silvery barbs. Yeah.
You see him in response. His skin kind of corrodes. And for a second, as the spell goes off, it's like he's not even there. And he reconstitutes. You've come to kill me. You've been sent by them.
I go, well, you are going to cause a terrible spot of bother, unfortunately.
Me, Solus, it is your turn. This is technically a surprise round.
I shoot twice. Burning Hands on both.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry, silvery barbs. I'm going to give him advantage on one of those attacks.
Okay.
Sweet. That is going to be 21 on the first one to hit.
21 on the first one to hit. Okay.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and roll for the second one to see if it hits real quick.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
So the second one hits.
Okay.
So I didn't. Yeah, I'm good on both. So he now has.
You will not get crit damage from the spell effect, but from the hit.
Yeah.
I believe. What's your DC for the dex?
My DC is. Let me double check real quick. 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, he fails both times.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna hurt.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the initial damage first, and then I'll roll the magic damage.
Okay.
I am checking Jean-Luc. So for the first Burning Hands, he succeeded. Did he take the half damage, or did he take none?
He took no damage.
Okay. All right.
And you can
Cool.
tell it was something that he did as a reaction to prevent all of the damage.
Yep. Alrighty.
So just physical damage on the crit is going to be 17.
Okay. And on the non-crit?
9 damage for the non-crit. And then
26.
So 26
Oh.
just physical damage so far.
Yeah.
Now let me
And the
roll
burning
for the burning
hands.
hands.
66.
Okay.
24 for the burning hands.
51 damage.
I just pull out both of my revolvers as soon as you do that, just BAM! BAM! And then both of them just open up flaming explosives. Just, oh my gosh. That's awesome. I love these guns.
Hey,
I
give them to you.
I enjoy being a bullet mage.
Mhm.
I cast bullet in your face.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy crap. Whew.
Okay. Well, that is the. He is surprised. So he can't take an action this turn.
Yep.
So it is your turn.
Horo.
Horo.
Sick. So I'm going to start by just casting Armor of Agathis on myself, and I'm going to pull out the crossbow and start to lift it towards him, but that'll be the end of my turn, because that's all I can actually do in one turn.
Okay. Me Solus, it is your turn now.
Oh, I will shoot twice.
In reaction.
18 on the first one.
Okay.
So
He does something and his skin corrodes even more as he shrieks out. Okay. Um.
oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah. So, what damage do you deal to him?
John Luke, my dude, you know I love you. My second one is a natural 20.
Oh.
So I got a 12 and then a natural 20.
Roll the
So the 12 goes
non-crit
up to 6.
first.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill him.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, man. 5 plus. That is gonna bring me to 9 damage on the first hit.
Yeah, he's dead. During his turn, something that he says before he gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Before he gets shot in the face, he's like, "You would never understand. The gods are lying to us. They don't. They only want to control us. They don't. They don't care about. They don't want us to know about the base understanding of the world. All these things must. There is more power here and more understanding than you could ever." And ended by
Boom.
by shooting him through the head.
Feels about right.
It's...
He was talking too much, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Okay. So the entire shack is on fire, and you note there's a whole
Yes.
bunch of like papers and notes in the entire shack that are also in
Yeah.
the process of burning. Do you want to try and
Yeah.
investigate or save anything?
I'm going to grab a pile of anything that isn't currently on fire and grab it and pull it away with me.
Okay, cool. All
I'll
right.
do the same.
Yeah, I'm not trying to look for anything in particular. I'm just grabbing whatever's not on fire so that we can hand it over to the shrines and stuff so that they can know what this man was up to.
I'm gonna look for anything that stands out or any type of loot that may be useful.
Okay. 'Cause, 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 there is a tome specifically. What's
Ooh, I like
weird
magic.
is the tome itself isn't burning. It's like in the middle of a fire, but it's almost as if the fire itself is not a fire.
Hmm.
That's the one thing that catches your eye. Looks like it could be some kind
You're
of
gonna grab it,
tome.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. Because it might have a magic spell in it I could use. And wizards get their spells by copying them over, so
Yep.
I will see if there's anything useful in there after I take a look at it later. But I will grab that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to make something. That'll have to be for next session. But you do manage
Yep.
to escape before the entire shack is completely down.
I am gonna drag his body out of there because I want to be able to investigate it afterwards, if that's all right.
Yeah. Make a medicine check.
Yep. Medicine. I got a 13.
13?
Mhm.
Well, it's clear what killed him. You were there.
Yep.
The weird thing is this damage. You don't know what caused this damage. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. Even necrotic damage has a specific feel to it. And the areas of his body that corroded in response to whatever magic he was pulling off begin to disintegrate in front of him, leaving holes and pockmarks in his body. Where even like it's almost as if those parts of him never existed. When the holes and pockmarks are completely eroded away, there's nothing but skin there. As if it already had been a wound that healed over.
I do note this and I go, that's distressing. I'm gonna go ahead and double check his person beyond the talisman, obviously. If it's still intact, I'm going to remove that from him and check to see if he had any other items on his body.
Other than the talisman, the only other item actively on his body, because all his previous possessions are either now burning in the shack or you've taken it.
Yep.
It's an orb. What looks to be an arcane focus. But whenever you look through it, you see the world without any nature. Without anything that makes the world livable. You see just alabaster white and green lines covering it. Of the machinery that makes up the world itself. You can recognize the metal, especially, or the special material, especially when there are those obelisks that just come out of the ground that are pure alabaster, made from a metal no smith or no man can actually cut through.
Yeah. I look over to me and I go, okay, well, mission accomplished. Well done. I will say what he was saying at the end there made me a little bit angry, and I appreciate you silencing him. I take the papers that I managed to
Mhm.
salvage and I sort of like, even them up and don't really take a look at them right now. I go ahead and just put them in my bag and along with the talisman now that I'm done looking through it. I go, well, oh, what did you find? I look at the book.
Just a book. I think it has some magical spells in it or something. I'm gonna look through it, see if I can steal any of
Ooh.
them.
Well, be careful. We saw what the magic he was casting did to his body.
Ugh, yeah.
May be strong though. But yeah.
I mean, it
I'm
wasn't
ready
strong
to.
enough.
No, it was not. Do you think you could carry his body back to the shrine of Solus, the Temple of Solus?
Sure. I'll throw it over my non-feathered arm and.
Yeah. All right.
Eventually, taking your time, you still have the talisman that provides you free passage through the elevators, which
Yeah.
has been nice. They haven't asked you for it back yet.
Yep.
And once you get to the temple, the
Mm-hmm.
the acolytes look and go, "Oh, um, give me a moment. We'll bring the head priests." He
Mm-hmm.
clearly realizes that if you're here with a body, that's something for the head priest to look at. So,
Yep.
the head priest, and in this particular instance, all of them are
Mm-hmm.
the priestess of Solus, being a halfling. There is one of. You meet Hikaib and Tethra.
Yep. Yep.
There's also Arvid. The ones you haven't met are Electra, which is the priestess of Solus, a halfling who is old and wizened, but carries herself with purpose. An elfish-looking individual named Peter, and another halfling who is the reaper of Inska, the god of agriculture. And
Ooh, how do I spell that?
Inska,
Mm-hmm.
Insca.
Thank you.
Her name is.
And that's a good.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. That's all I was saying because I started to talk.
I see. Regardless, they come to look at you and, like, how do you deal with the body?
I look to me.
I mean, I'm not sure whatever you think of
I'm like, dump him on the floor.
it. I literally just throw him on the floor.
Arvid looks down and goes, that is one way of looking to it. And kneels down and begins inspecting the body. Looks like some past damage must be through his prior workings. This is the one.
I go real quick, actually. That damage just happened. He was casting magic, and this is the end result.
Curious. Electra's like, that seems preposterous. Clearly, it is seen that any damage of that kind is fully healed. Must have been ages ago. The only actual wounds we
And
see are the ones you gave.
I look to Electra and I go, I'm terribly sorry. Are you questioning me?
kind of there's a look of indignation because she is the priestess of Solus, but
Yes.
she has the she gives a pause and goes, "Of course, one of your line of work would only tell the truth about this." You were
I go,
at the
you
party,
may not be
and-
aware of this type of magic that the person was
and
using.
Tethron
Yeah, go ahead.
immediately comes in and goes, "Objection. These individuals are very pious and very worship. They would not be lying about what they saw. And I doubt they have any."
I don't want to be a dick, but I'm gonna put my hand up to silence him, and then I'm gonna look at her and say, more importantly, why did you feel that way? What about the body made you think that those were not current scars?
The scars are clearly completely healed.
Okay, so the scars have healed over as if he had aged or time had displaced?
No. From what you can see, it's almost as if, like, his body either had those scars, had that damage long ago, or he was born one of those type of beings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess my question would be if he was perhaps using some sort of a spell to make himself appear as though he weren't injured, or maybe he was trying to make himself appear less obvious to us in the moment. Something that might explain how he could have such scars. Because either A, she's incompetent, and I'm just gonna like say it straight up, like she's either incompetent or she's got a good point. So I'm not sure which one. No offense.
From bases looking at the body, you wouldn't think that the damage that you guys saw him take when he was using his magic was done at that moment. You would have thought
Yeah.
that if it was damage that was dealt to him, then it would have been dealt like years ago, and the body has already healed from such wounds. Either that, or he was born this way.
Interesting.
So I'm going to pull out the talisman of Ortis, and I go, now, I'm not sure how many of you have been hearing the rumors of the cult uprisings, and I hold the symbol out, and I hold it up so that they can each look through it, essentially looking past me, because obviously I'm not going to show up in the talisman.
Yeah.
And I go, do you see what I see?
Peter kind of reaches out his
Do
hand.
you see what I see? Sorry, I just went straight Christmas.
Peter actually looks at you and just reaches out his hand. Excuse me, can you let me see that a little bit closer?
I hand it over.
He looks at it, inspects it. That is unfortunate. That is indeed the mark of God of
I look to each of them and I go, this is my concern about the magic that he was using. I don't believe, and I look straight at Electra as I'm saying this, that this damage is old. I'm saying that Ortis made it so that it always was there, but the damage was created the moment that he cast the magic. It's just that it has been created so that it always was that way.
In their defense, Electra, Peter speaks up. There are many accounts that I have read of such things happening. It does not sound like this man was in such a cult from what you say.
No, you seem to be alone.
If he was in a cult, we'll need to deal with them quickly. Did you find any records or anything that he has?
I do reach into my bag and I pull out my notes. I don't make me pull out the book unless me Solus decides to. I pull out the notes that I managed to scavenge and I go, most of it was burned, unfortunately. And I hand over the papers. I go, but this is what I found.
That book is
Looks-
mine. I'm not showing nobody.
Yeah, looks through it. This confirms my suspicions. It's probably best that all of this be burned as well. Any information you have, or any other things you brought from home, is highly dangerous. He kind of
I go,
Super
Of course.
dangerous.
he folds up.
Probably do a lot of damage with something
Do you
like
mind
that.
if I keep this?
I go, no, absolutely. I have no interest in keeping it myself. I go, do be careful. If any of that god's magic can come through it, you can see there what it does to a body.
I understand, but value.
What do you?
The value of knowledge is knowing what knowledge to keep and what to keep secret.
Fair enough. Hmm.
And he walks over to one of the altar fires and throws all the papers into it.
Yeah. Nope. I have no interest in trying to save any of it. It's all good to me. Horo has no interest.
Yeah, I think that everything in that man's house should have burned.
Yep. I just stonewalled, make no comment. I
If
do
it
message
helps.
me Solus and I go, just to be entirely clear, the book, you're going to research it, correct?
Yes, and then
I trust your
it
judgment.
also
don't worry.
doesn't burn, so I don't want to bring that to
Oh.
light here either, because I
Yeah.
don't know if they're trustworthy or stupid, to be honest.
Me goes, I think that they may be a bit of both. I go, I trust your judgment, however, and I did not realize that it did not burn. That is fascinating. Okay. Oh, good. I stopped messaging.
I love that we have message, and I love the idea that like because you can't really see my facial expression, but I just imagine both of us like having facial expressions that are like, yeah, and then just like they're just like, what the heck is happening?
Okay. Me Solus. No, actually, Horo. You notice while you are busy messaging, Tethron is staring specifically at you, giving a sly smile.
And as I notice that, I go, followers of the fucking god of communication. I just look at him and I go, like giving him a look like, say nothing. I nod. I go, I look to Electra and I go, I do want to make it entirely clear. I'm not going to question your position here in the Temple of Solace. I go, I believe that you are not only devout, but you have earned this position through experience and time. I go, however, you were not there. I was just trying to express exactly what we saw, because if this magic does anything like what I'm imagining it does, gods, it must be incredibly dangerous.
She kind of gives a sigh and goes, I'm sorry. I tend to be
That's obvious.
Thank you very much for your service. I'm sure the gods will give you duly for what you've done.
I nod and I go, whatever reward they see fit. I look to me and I go, sorry, you were going to say.
Two things. First, killing an enemy of our god is more than reward enough in my eyes. And second, I would offer you a piece of advice for the future. When hearing direct accounts of events, after maybe the first or second time the person confirms that you're wrong in your explanation, maybe adjust your thought process to try and figure out how your explanation could work in a world where you're wrong. So, it's not that you're not good at your job. I'm just saying, You know, if you have two different people who both saw the same events happen and they're both saying that it happened one way, maybe there's something bigger going on than the way you've imagined it.
She gives kind of a curt smile and goes, in any case, may the light of souls always shine bright. And walks away.
I go, yours is well. Yep. I look
Enjoy.
over at me and I go, I mean, I agree with you. I just say it out loud, like I'm not messaging anymore. I'm like, I agree with you. I think you're right. You know,
Hey,
it's important to take in information that's new.
yeah,
Be able to be willing to be wrong.
I'm just saying that sometimes you can both be right. Like maybe she's right and we're right, and the difference is that it's a spell because magic exists.
Tavern smiles and says, gentlemen, she's just not used to having people question her, which usually is something that she thinks more of. And he says that really quietly.
Yeah. I am going to look let's see here to who is the follower of Ildra here?
Ildra, that is Peter. And he's
Yep.
the guy who, the elvish looking man who
Yep.
threw the papers into the fire.
Okay. I'm going to look over to Peter and I go, just as I'm sure you're aware, I follow Solus, god of light and sun. I go, so my purview may be illumination, but it is not knowledge. I go, have you had any inklings that there was something strange going around town before this moment?
Honestly, I hadn't been informed or had not heard any stories. Unfortunately, a lot of my time is dealt with dealing with records and keeping the library safe. Also teaching the children.
Well, that is admirable. I go, maybe a suggestion. Nothing to do with how you handle your job. You are doing a fantastic job, if I may say so. I go, only something that you may put out there for the locals. I go, suggest to them that if anything odd seems to happen around them, anything that they feel cannot be explained, to come to you and deliver this information. I go, having you and your god aware of what's going on in the local area seems of the utmost importance to me, at least.
Yes. Unfortunately, we have not had any instances of this happening even before. This is rather the first time someone knows so deeply into the powers of Lotus ever surface themselves among the citizenry of the body. I'll have to look that out for Lotus. People notice strange things
I go, mostly my concern is the fact that we've noted, all of us here, I look to the other like shrine leaders, I go, that often it's a cult, not an individual. I go, that is my only concern, is that possibly this isn't the only person. This is the only person who is pointed out to us by the gods through our dreams. Praise Solus. I go, but just in case there happens to be anyone else hiding out.
The wonderful thing, the silver lining into having one of these is that oftentimes they get wiped out before they can do anything else. But from what we've heard from the stories of the gods, it is very important that we deal with them as quickly as possible. Yes.
Yes.
If someone, I had not even thought that this thing would happen until it has. Unfortunately, I am gifted in the ways of knowledge, not in the pursuit.
Of course. I do look over at Tethra and I go, so I guess my only other concern about what has happened today is the fact that I feel that there was a bit of a breakdown of communication. I want it to be made clear that it's not a place that I would prefer to frequent, but the tavern keeper of the Serpent's Den, Minter, him and his staff noted that when this man was around, like, they tried to lift a plate and it refused to move until it did move, in which case it rocketed across the room. There was another moment where he tried to light a candle and it would refuse to until a minute later it did catch.
See, and this is why I said that I feel like he's manipulating time. Because I feel like it's like he stopped time and then they're using force, which doesn't stop, so that whenever the time restored, the force all attacked at once, going into a wall.
Horo stops and he goes, "That's a great point."
I'm actually quite smart, I just don't care most of the time.
Oh, no, I know. That's otherwise I wouldn't be like traveling with you.
Peter does pipe up and go, "Oh, that is very interesting. Actually, that is an interesting theory. I do also hear rumors that it's not just those things, not just time that is affected. Still, it's something about them being able to edit what's called the very source of the world.
Ooh.
Something that's very nasty. I have heard accounts. I have read an eyewitness account. One of the times when I was simply an acolyte back in Ildra's domain, where a man witnessed an adventurer had fought against one of these cults and witnessed one of their friends being killed by these fell powers.
Yes.
And it was as if he had forgotten him completely.
So he was aware that a person had died, but couldn't remember the person.
Yes.
Okay.
So definitely I'm going to be setting up. Tethra, we are going to be needing to put out notices. Could I get your help? Tethra replies, I am so glad to see such devout and faithful souls as yourselves. So close and close-knit and so easy to work together. It makes me warm at heart to know people like you are helping to protect us. And he walks.
You're very welcome.
And
As he starts to walk away, I hold up my fist towards me.
I hit it.
Boom! Fist bump. As everyone disperses, I go, Solus, I'm sorry for trying to draw your attention to me for a moment. I just want to check. At this exact moment, do you need us to do anything else? I'll wait for a moment.
You kind of hear from behind you.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Thank you very much. In Solus's voice.
You're welcome. Yeah, I go. I like sort of tremble for a second, and I go. You're welcome, and thank you. All right. I turn towards me and I go.
You can turn around if you wish.
I turn around.
Solus is right behind you. He can't get into the temple, but he's kind of bending down and looking inside. His avatar of which is shining brightly. Everybody around him is bowing and kind of giving a reverential status. So, yeah, thank you very much for dealing with that. I was going to come around to maybe help if it was needed. thank you. Thankfully, it wasn't. Actually,
Absolutely.
now that I think of it, I do need some. Would you
Yes.
mind following me for a bit? It's going to be a bit of a walk.
Oh, absolutely. I looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just immediately walk out. Yep.
He begins to take you in. He's currently in this like hover mode, making sure that he's
Yep.
just above the houses so that he doesn't cause
Yep.
any damage. But
Yep.
he takes you outside the city and sets down and begins to slowly walk. His footfalls beginning to make a dent, but almost as if to wipe away his passing, reconstitute themselves as he steps across the landscape. And he is probably a good 20 feet tall in this form.
Yep.
Yes, the nasty business those should delve into. We were lucky that he was just an individual who was delving into the prospects, the deeper sources of magic. And he
Yes.
wasn't actually starting a religious cult.
I certainly hope not. Yes.
Very, very nasty. Anyway, I actually need some assistance with maintenance.
Maintenance.
And you guys are
Certainly.
the perfect size for it. Would make it far more easier for me to get it done. And I would send my regular servants, but they are kind of dumb. It is hard to actually. They are like mere constructs. I have to specifically, and they can't react quickly to changes in environment. So if there were, say, monsters in that location, they would just die.
Oh.
He's very, very jovial, and his nature is as bright as the sun is. It looks like he has dimmed himself a little to make it easier to see. But let me
Yep.
let me see. I'm gonna see if I can't. See if I can actually get this to work now. I'm gonna try and send you guys the image of Solus
Okay.
that I created. I'm putting it in the game chat, player game chat.
I just imagine
Alrighty.
we send it and it's just this bright light that blinds us. We're like, ah! Oh no! We've gazed upon greatness.
No?
It doesn't look like he can do it, but I can do another thing.
Okay. Display it on stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna display it on stream.
Cool.
I'm gonna stop the music for a second.
Yep.
If you go to the stream, this is what he looks like.
Oh man, 1 sec. Okay. Wow. Yep.
Okay. Terrifying
Yep. Be not afraid.
Facts.
Yep.
He eventually takes you out into a field, and it's a couple miles past where you had met with Orestes.
Mm-hmm.
And after kind of shooing off a shepherd and a herd of sheep, he brings his hands down to the earth and pulls up, creating a mountain face in front of you. Where once he's done raising it, there is a small entrance about regular door size in height. And when he comes down, he goes,
Mm.
okay, what I need you to do is go into there at the deepest sections of this maintenance tunnel. There are going to be a few
Okay.
buttons. I need you to specifically touch the red and green ones. Make sure to touch them at the same time. You might need to both use teamwork with this.
Absolutely. We're used to that.
And that is where we're going to end the session.
Fantastic.
Nice, that was good.
That was awesome. Yeah. Not used to that man was not prepared for a hit team to come by.
No, he wasn't. And I had to
Dude.
bump up his health so he could stand anything.
Yep.
I
Oh my
really
gosh.
make the arcade gunslinger powerful.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty epic. I'm so
Yep.
on board.
The crits definitely pushed it over the edge, but yeah, it's quite strong.
So, stopping the screen. Oh, for those of you who have gotten this far, thank you very much for watching. On the screen right now is the link to my Ko-fi page. Please go there to support the channel if you feel like it. It's only if you want to support the channel a little bit extra. Otherwise, you can support by liking, subscribing, commenting, all that fun stuff. Also, if you like what you see here, feel free to contact me via the Ko-fi page. My number is there. It'll allow us to set up times, and I can actually be your game master. And that's one of the big things that I'm wanting to do, is I want to do this professionally. And this is kind of gateway to that.
Yeah.
So
He is fantastic.
Thank you very much for joining us, both players and watchers, and you have a good day.
You too. We'll see y'all. Bye.
Enjoy.